This is the one right here. This is the one right here. If they want to know which one did it, this was the one right here. Listen. All of the liberal media, I want you all to pay attention. I want you to listen up. Because I want everybody to understand this one. Whew. Here's the real reason why T.I. and the liberal media are all putting out posts and going at Kanye West. Because Kanye West was saying things to disturb their actual existence. And everybody who's aligned with them or aligned with Kanye West have to sever their ties. They can't stay neutral on this one if you want to be still in this group that they have. That's at the top of this group is Oprah Winfrey. And it trickles down from there, from politicians, from the Clintons to the Obamas, to everybody who's allowed to come into this circle. You have got to distance yourself away from Kanye West. That's what this is about. Now, for people like Don Lemon to go on CNN and laugh at Kanye West and call him a house Negro? Bruh. You challenged his manhood and say he was less than a man? When you sleep with a Caucasian one? Comes on the air drunk during a New Year's show and goes and picks up a guy and you've been with him ever since. You have no right to go on the air and call Kanye West a house Negro. You do not have that right. Sorry. It is unprofessional. Let's say Sean Hannity called Kanye West a house Negro on the air. What would happen to them at Fox? Same rules apply for you and everybody else over there at CNN. You don't get to say that. You understand what I'm saying? You do not get to say that, Don Lemon. Now, T.I., we understand you are at the mercy of Rock Nation and Jay-Z, who's aligned to Hillary Clinton and who's aligned with the Obamas, who's aligned all under Oprah Winfrey. A lot of people in that circle and a lot of people you're aligned to. There's a lot of power in there. But let's be clear, 100% clear here. The reason that this went down in the faction in the way that it did go down was because of the fact you were involved. You tried to reach out and help the brother, and you saw Kanye might make a comeback. You wanted to be a part of it. So you got together, you talked to him, and went in there and did a song with him, and didn't know no awareness that this guy was really off his rockers. Jay-Z, who has not publicly said that he is going to contact Kanye and all this, and they were talking about doing another album together, and all that stuff is dead. Jay ain't finna do no album with him. That's done. Watch the throne gonna be Kanye and Donald Trump. You got it? 1, 2. Here's my guy, Kanye. He's special. Take it away, Kanye. That's the only album you gonna get. So I hope you're ready. But T.I. did that because he was publicly with Kanye West. So now you got to draw your line in the sand publicly so that people would know. Diddy, Mr. Voter, die. He was in there rooting for a man who don't care nothing about you. Talking about, oh, he got robbed of the White House. We got to vote for him. Kerry. Scary Kerry? No way. John Kerry wasn't going to do nothing but help the bleeding that's going on. Obama tried. He tried. He did as much as he could, but he was only allowed to do something for the Skittles community and black women. That's who he helped. He honored a lot of black men who have deserved it in the past. A lot of that stuff went under the rug, but he did try. He tried to pass things that he wanted to see done, that the people in his community wanted. He actually brought these things to the floor. But when you lose the House and the Congress, the Republicans storm the election to ensure that they cancel out anything Obama wanted to bring across that table during his second term. So, what we were trying to tell you the first time around to the last time around. This is all an agenda. I feel, in my personal opinion, politics is not going to save any of you. The only way to change anything is to unify your own people in your own community. Influence those that are around you. Community. You build through community. Getting together. Building your community. Becoming stronger. Each one looking out for the other. That's how you get stronger. That's how you stay strong. Like I said, half of the people out there don't even know their neighbors. They don't know who around them. When we were coming up, that didn't exist. I knew everybody on the block, around the corner, the 4 blocks over, every household, the mother, the daughter, the king, the kids, everybody in that house. Every block we was on in our neighborhood, we knew who was there. And they knew about you. You didn't tell them, but they knew about you and everybody in your household. You like, well, man, they know about me already. One girl, I remember she dropped me off at the shooting. They was shooting outside, and I jumped in the back of her car. She was like, get in. And I jumped in the back. And they had nothing but crates back there. And I landed my ribs on the crate. And I was like, man, she drove me to the house. And I was like, I know where you live. I'm like, oh, all right. It is what it is then. So, with that being said, we come to this realization. We're stuck in this mode that these celebrities try to push us towards products, endorsement, who to vote for, But they never talk about what these people are doing for you. What are these people bringing to the table? Kanye West sat there and could have talked about prison reform. He could have talked about all of these wonderful things that they were bringing to the table. He could have talked about the school systems, the overcrowding, the education in the city of Chicago. He could have talked about all these things, but no, he talked about free Larry Hoover. Because that's a lot of people can relate to that in Chicago and just go, yeah, that's right. Kanye trying to free the brothers. That's what I'm talking about, man. Anybody hate on Kanye, man, I'm buying his album. I'm like, I mean, that's the catchy thing to say, but educated people want to know, what about the public schools? What are they going to do about education in Chicago, the violence in Chicago? Quit trying to poke fault and say, hey, it's his fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. You talking to the President of the United States. He's sitting right in front of you. Instead of talking about, see, it's their fault because, see, they came up with this system many years ago, and then they did that, and then the aliens came, and then they put me in another dimension. I was over there. I was Larry Hoover over there, and I came back because another Kanye came over. We had a conversation, and I'm like, we got to get the other Kanyes together. We got to all get the Kanyes together, and we going to talk, and then we going to go to the Upside Down, and then we gonna throw a party over there, too. And I'm going to put my album in the outside, on the Upside Down, and then they gonna take their album over there in the Upside Down and bring it over here to our dimension, and then they gonna play their records over here, and it's probably an entirely different sound and everything. So we gonna do both sides, because we gotta fix this in every dimension. It's gonna be okay. What kind of meds is he on? I mean, he got people thinking, maybe they was right about the meds. maybe they do need to keep you on meds. So, yeah, but Tip's doing it, like I told you, Tip and all the real people, people that you see doing this, Diddy and all them, they have to sever their ties publicly. If Diddy would have stayed quiet, they would have looked at him funny. He got to put out a public statement, because the masses of the people in his circle are putting out statements. But the Obamas, the Clintons, the Oprahs, they are above reproach. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're trying to be above reproach. Which means no matter what you say about them, they will never respond. They have people to do that. They're too big. It's like throwing pebbles up at the giant. But pebbles can bring down a giant. A giant can have a pebble in his shoe. He's going to have to stop and address it. You just got to know where to place the pebble. So don't ever feel your voice isn't important. No matter how much they try to make you seem insignificant, you are very significant. Your voice is very important. And once they take that from you, then you're lost. See, I haven't lost my voice, which means that all the donations you guys have been doing, clicking the description box, leaving donations and all this stuff, you guys are affecting a lot of things that they're doing. They don't like it that I do that I got another platform to do it. I said, I'm not going to use yours. You're not going to put a control on me and say, here's your super chat. No, we're going to take your super chat away. No. Sorry. Not going to let you do it. So when you guys do that and show the support, they're mad about that. Because they want to be able to control your voice. And when they can't do that and the people want to hear it, then they're like, man, we're in a box because this guy is still talking. Why can't we stop him from talking? And I say to the liberals that are listening, do something for these people that are actually believing in you. To the conservatives, do something. You hear me? Do something for these people, man. They voted for you. They believed in you. They're following you. Do something. That's all. Because all of them are BS. The liberal people have things that they're very conservative about. Conservatives have a lot of things that they're very liberal about. So there are no conservatives and liberals. It's just dumb people, all sheep following different paths. And the sheep herders are the only winners in the game. Wake up. And liberal, can you explain something to me? I'm having a hard time putting this all together. I'm watching these television shows, all these hosts of these news programs, and a lot of them seem to be part of the Rainbow Coalition, the new Rainbow Coalition now, the Skittles group. Is there a part of being a liberal that gives you a TV anchor job if you're homosexual? Is that part of the preference, or that's just by coincidence? I'm just very curious, because I'm looking at, I want equality. I don't care about their sexuality. I want the best person for the job to have the job, not because they're getting the job because of their sexuality. And I've been seeing a lot of that lately. So I have questions about that. I want to know, because that goes against everything that's supposed to be in your faction. The best person's supposed to have the job. But when I'm looking on television, I don't see that. I'm seeing the actual opposite. Now, I could say it's a coincidence that his sexuality just happens to be that, or her sexuality just happens to be that. But I'm starting to see a very growing, frequent trend. So it just happens that the majority of these people are liberals. So if ask my question. So if you guys have the answer to that, please let me know. And for you guys out there, continue to support the page. Click the link on the description box. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.